Welcome, everyone. So, this was one of the 5 games that was played yesterday, and I thought this was going to be like a really good game. And I mean, it was okay. It was a good game for the most part, but it's funny how there were, I think, I'll have to recheck, but I think there were at least 3 games where the team that started off strong ended up losing. And this was one of them. Atlanta went out they looked good at first quarter. They took a lead right away, and then they just couldn't hit some shots. I mean, the only one that was scoring was Allisha Gray, which usually it bodes well for Atlanta, but they just didn't get any help. I mean, Jordan Canada was she's incredible to watch because she's just very fast, drives to the hoop, but she shot badly. She only shot like 30% from the floor. So, and they kind of kept her under control. They put Dana Evans on her, who is also very fast. And Dana Evans played really well this game. She has been showing up for the Aces, as a scoring guard. And she's very fast, and she's been shooting well. So, that was something to offset Jordan Canada for Atlanta. And Asia Wilson's going to do her thing. I think she scored 24 points. But I think one of the big differences was NaLyssa Smith. And, when NaLyssa Smith got traded to the Aces, I thought, I don't know if this is going to help them. But, in this game, NaLyssa Smith was strong down low because she had to battle with Brianna Jones and Brittany Griner. And Brittany Griner she just can't play that long anymore, I guess. Because she could just dominate if used correctly. But I don't know if she just can't play the minutes that she used to because she's getting older, or because she only scored 9 points. I mean, just post her up low. She's 6'9". Turn around and shoot the ball. No one's close. I mean, Asia Wilson's, 6'4". She's not going to be able to block. If you hold it up high, no one's going to be able to block that. But then you never see that happen. I mean, rarely do you ever see that happening. So, I mean, Atlanta definitely missed Ryan Howard. She's been out with I believe, a knee injury. So they definitely missed her. But they started off good. I thought it was going to be a really competitive game, or, that Atlanta might pull this out, because Atlanta, although they have a better record, they didn't look like the better team in this game, other than maybe the first quarter. So they started off really well, like I said, outscored the Aces 27-20, which that's a great quarter. But then they came back in the second and only scored 12. And the Aces outscored them 25-12 and took the lead. And then they never relinquished it. They outscored them 22-20 in the third and 20-13 in the fourth to get the win, 87-72. So congratulations to the Aces. They are looking more and more like their prior selves, with new additions. Although it's different people this time. So Atlanta's record is now 13-10, and the Aces are only a game behind them in the win and loss column of 12-11. The Aces had more points in the paint, and that's what I'm saying. Like, Brianna Jones and Brittany Griner should outscore just about everybody, and they didn't. So 28-22, they outscored them. And the Aces' biggest lead was 17 points. They just built on it and built on it and built on it. And Atlanta had 19 turnovers. The Aces had 13. Just Atlanta didn't get... I know in other games that I've covered for Atlanta, they've had other people like Hillman step in and play really well, and Coffey has shot well. Hillman scored 6 points. She had just 2 regular baskets. She was 0 for 4. Boy, I wish she was like that against the Valkyries. I mean, geez, we would have won that game if she shot that like that. And Coffey didn't have any points, but she only played 5 minutes. Caldwell was in there for 13. She got 2 points. Brianna Jones only had 7 points and 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers. She only took 6 shots. Like, you're a big... I don't understand. Brittany Griner, 9 points. She had 4 rebounds, 2 turnovers, and that she took 8 shots. She was 4 for 8. She should be taking like 20 shots and making, 12 of them at minimum. I don't get it. Allisha Gray, 24 points. So she had a good game. She had 8 rebounds, although she had 5 turnovers. But she did get 2 steals. She was 7 for 16, 5 for 11 from three-point range. So it was a good game for Allisha Gray. She just hurt. And then Jordan Canada had 12 points. That's the only 2 people in double figures. And nobody had double figures in rebounds at all. So Canada had 12 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds, but she had 5 turnovers. So Gray and her account for 10 of their 19 turnovers. And she shot 4 for 13 from the floor. She was 2 for 3 from 3, but that's not going to get it done. And Hillman, 6 points. Walker Kimber had 7. Pow Pow had 5. Pow Pow had started out, doing really well for Atlanta. And she's playing okay, but, nothing like the beginning. It's amazing how once the grind comes in, how different pretty much every player plays. You start to get tired and, that grind kicks in, and some players can fight through that, and, some it starts to show. So, on to the aces. So the aces, Jackie Young had 14 points. She didn't shoot very well, though, 3 for 10. But she was 8 for 8 from the line. She gets, she got 8 of those from the charity stripe. She had 7 assists, 4 rebounds. A'ja Wilson did her thing. She was 50% from the floor, 9 for 18, 24 points. She had 12 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. So great game for A'ja Wilson. They don't call her the MVP for nothing. So, but, down the road, she's not going to be able to do it by herself. And they have to continue to work things through the flow of the game. If they just feed her all the time, teams are just going to collapse on her and and they'll get beat. But they got contributions in this one from other people, which was nice to see. Melissa Smith had 11 points. She had 4 rebounds, 2 steals. She was 5 for 7 from the floor, which most of her stuff is like get a rebound and put it back up or something really close to the basket. So good for Melissa. That was, she was very effective in keeping at least Brianna Jones in check defensively. So that was good for her. Jewel Lloyd, another bad shooting night for her. 27%. She was 3 for 11. 1 for 4 from 3. She had 7 points. 3 rebounds, 3 steals. Chelsea Gray, she is still not what she'd been the last couple seasons. So 9 points for her. 2 turnovers. She had 5 assists, 2 rebounds. She was 3 for 7 from the floor, 1 for 2 from 3. Aaliyah Nye, who had been playing really well for them, she only had 2 points. 0. She only took 1 3-pointer, and that was the thing she's been contributing. She's been hitting those 3-point shots, but she only took 1. So I'm not sure what she is definitely starting to fall off. And Dana Evans came in, and like I was saying, Dana Evans, 14 points. She had 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, no turnovers, and she was 5 for 9 from the floor, 1 for 3 from 3. And she went to the foul line 4 times and made 3 of them. So good game for her. And then another nice thing that's been happening is Megan Gustafson is now healthy. And, she's not a game changer or anything, but she comes in and she'll give you solid hustle minutes. And she was 50% from the floor, and she's going to hit a couple of 3-pointers for you, which she did in this game. She had 6 points, but 2 rebounds. So she's, excuse me, a nice addition to give Asia Wilson a break, or, just help out down low. Because, she's a very active big, and she's going to help get you wins. That additional amount that you can't just get all from one player. So the Aces out-rebounded them 34-31. And let's see. Atlanta shot 38% from the floor, and the Aces shot almost 45%. So that's going to get you a win. Especially you shoot that bad, you're not going to get a win. So congratulations to the Aces. And they are now 12-11. Atlanta is 13-10. So that's all for this one. And we'll see you next time.